Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhakta
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhakta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Ram, Hare Hare. So here we are in Srimantadeepa. Srimantadeep, when Lord Nityananda Prabhu was taking Sri Jiva on the Prikram of Navadvip, they came to this place, Srimantadweep, and Lord Nityananda Prabhu said here, this place is none different than Jagannath Puri. Jagannath resides here eternally. Sometimes he becomes manifested and sometimes he's unmanifested, but he resides here eternally. So there is histories of how Lord Jagannath came, two or three stories of his appearance here. But I'll tell some history since we took the savor of Lord Jagannath in, I believe it was 1978 or something. Anyway, the Jagannath temple, Jagannath deities were there, and everything was really neglected, the temple and the deities, and practically no worship was going on. And the owner, Mr. Praktik Chatterjee, he asked that, would you like to take the savor of Jagannath, because I have no sons, I only have daughters. So he asked Jayapataka Maharaj on the Prikram. So he announced that Mr. Chatterjee is offering the temple service of Jagannath. Come on. What do we say? What are we going to have? Yes, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. All the devotees are ecstatic to hear that Lord Jagannath has come. He's accepting service from ISKCON. So when we started to make an offering from Jagannath, there was no facility there at all. So we said we'll make when we cook Radhamadava's Bhoga, we'll make a little bit extra and we'll take it up to Jagannath temple. So at least he gets one meal a day until we get some facility there. So for a few days we had started. And then Jayapataka Maharaj, he said, listen, don't do any worship yet because we haven't got all the legalities are not sorted out. And if we start something and then we stop it again, it won't be good for Jagannath. All these years, nothing's been happening. So don't do any worship. So we said, okay, Maharaj, we won't do it. He didn't know. Already for a few days, we've been actually making the offering. So anyway, after a couple of days, the Pujari had a dream and Lord Jagannath appeared in his dream and he said that, no, the Pujari in the dream, he went to make the offering in the temple. But when he went there, the deities were gone. And then he saw Jagannath, Balaram, Subhadra, they were running across the fields. So he's calling, hey, Jagannath, Balaram, Subhadra, come back, we've got you. Come back, come back. They said, no, we're not going back there. They don't give us any food here. We're going down to Radhamadava's temple to get some nice bhoga there. So we told Jayapataka Maharaj, the Pujari had this astonishing dream. And he said, I didn't know you already started worshipping. He said, immediately start again. Start, don't stop. So then we started up the worship regularly. And one time the Pujari went to make the offering and in Jagannath Mandir, but he forgot to bring the tulsi leaves. So he thought, Krishna, he doesn't like to accept anything without tulsi leaves. So what shall I do? If I go and get some tulsi leaves now, anything could happen because that temple was really broken down and there were kids who were playing there and the dogs. they may come in and spoil the offering, and anything may happen. So he prayed to Lord Jagannath, please forgive. We forgot to bring the Tulsi leaf. Please kindly accept anyway the bhoga for your pleasure. So then the pujari made the plate, opened the tiffin, he made the plate of bhoga, went outside and chanted all his mantras. And when he came back inside to do the arati, he saw the pile of rice was there, and on top of the rice, sticking like that, the whole branch of tulsi leaves. Jagannath Swami ki jai. So there was one sannyasi, he was going out preaching, and he said at the Jagannath temple that you please let me leave these Shalagram Shila and Govardhan Shila here while I go out preaching, because it'll be difficult for me for traveling with him. So, okay, Maharaj, so we put the deities on the altar. After a couple of days, Lord Jagannath appeared to his pujari, and he said that, you know, ever since this Giriraj has been here, he's eating all of the prasadam. He said he doesn't even wait for the pujari to make the offering. He said as soon as he brings it in, he starts to eat it. He's very quick, he grabs it. And he's very greedy, and he takes all the sweets first. You have to do something about this, Giriraj. So we told Jaivataka Maharaj, we got a complaint from Lord Jagannath about Giriraj. So he said, oh, then we should make Giriraj his own plate. So ever since that time, we've offered his own plate of bhoga, and then there was no complaint anymore. But still today he gets that plate. Jagannath Swami ki jai. There was one time, it was Rath Yatra, and we were distributing prasadam at the temple. And one boy came, he gave me some prasadam and give me some for my friend outside. His friend was a rickshaw, they were both rickshaw drivers. His friend was a Muslim. And so his friend said, here, take the prasad of Jagannath. So the Muslim, he looked, he said, how it can become prasad, our religion says, God, how can God become a person? How can he be a person? So we don't accept this. This is the most idle word. I don't accept that. So he threw the prasadam on the floor. Well, that night, Lord Balaram appeared in his dream, and he started to strangle him. And he was throttling him, and he was beating him. And the boy was crying and screaming for mercy, have mercy, have mercy. Balaram said, I'll give you mercy. This is my brother's mercy. Mahaprasad, and you threw it on the ground. He gave you his mercy. Now you're asking for mercy. The way to worship my brother is by offering him Mahaprasad. That's the system. In Navadvip, we worship the Lord by chanting Hare Krishna. In Vrindavan, you worship the Lord by taking the dust of the dham on your head. In Jagannath Puri, you worship Jagannath by his Mahaprasad. And you had that Mahaprasad and you threw it on the ground. I will kill you, I will kill you, I will. And Subhadra was there and she was laughing. Yes, yes, kill him, kill him. Then Jagannath was there, he's also laughing. No, no, don't kill him, don't kill him. So the next morning, the Muslim boy went to the temple. And he bought some fruit and some paisa and some incense and the flour and some sweet. And he said, can you please offer to Lord Jagannath? So the pujari said that you're a Muslim, you're not coming to puja before, why you are coming? So then he told him the whole story, what had happened the previous night. And then he said, now do you have any of that prasadam left? I would really want to honor the Mahaprasad of Jagannath, please give. Jagannath Swami ki jai. So behind the altar, there's the beds of the small Jagannath. The small Jagannath, you can see. They will do the Shayan Seva, the sleeping service. So every night we lay them down in the bed. So the pujari, he used to pick them up from the altar like this and take them and put them in their bed. So, so then he had a dream, and Lord Jagannath appeared, and he said that when you put us to bed, you pick us up like this, and you put your fingers in our eyes. These are kind of mochi fingers, cursing fingers. But you hold us like this and put your fingers in our eyes. You should not do that. So the Pujari woke up and said, that's an astonishing dream. I will not do it again. But after some time he forgot. And he picked the deities up to take them into the bed. And the deities said, I told you not to use these two fingers. I told you not to use these two fingers. Spoke to him personally when he was holding him. I told you not to use these two fingers. Immediately put the Jagannath down and placed him in the bed. When he told me that story, the Pujari, I said, how Lord Jagannath can say that? You said that Lord Jagannath said, don't touch me with these two fingers. But he doesn't have fingers. So how can you say that? Don't touch. He said he has. Pujari, he has fingers, he has. I've seen he has fingers. It was indication that when Jagannath appears, he appears as Krishna. One time he was dressing Jagannath with a necklace, 1, 2, 3 necklace, and it fell down. So he picked it up again and put it on. Again it fell down. He picked it up again and put it on, and again it fell off. He picked it up again, and then Lord Jagannath said, don't you understand? 3 is enough. I don't want another one. Personally spoke to his Pujari. Another time he spoke to him. And he said that, Jagannath said that other Pujari who's helping, sometimes he's not very careful. Sometimes when he's dressing, he sticks pin. He said, look on my arm, under my arm. So he lifted up Jagannath's chadar, and there was a spot of blood on Jagannath's arm. Jagannath Swami ki. Pratimatu minahi shakshat vajanjanandana. This is the Brahmana and the Gopal Leela. He walked from Vrindavan to Puri. You are not a statue. You are directly the son of Nanda Maharaj. So this is who we are dealing with the deities. Especially the deity of Jagannath, very famous deity. Known as Daru Brahman. Wooden. Daru is wood. But Daru Brahman, he is Brahman. Wooden Brahman. So this is the Lord's mercy. He's appearing in forms that we can see. Prabhupada says you cannot see. You cannot see Krishna. You cannot see spirit. You can see matter. You can see earth, water, fire, air. So Krishna kindly appears in these different forms, although they seem to be made of brass and wood and paint, etc., and stone. So this is the kindness of Krishna. He's appearing in form you can see, but it doesn't mean he is brass or he is stone. He is still directly the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Pujari should be careful how they deal with the Lord in understanding that he is a person, he's always present. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.